Welcome back to another episode, and welcome back to our ever more comforting L-shaped dinette. I did these cushions, these throw pillows for it this week, and I covered the extra little bitty, you can see that I'm sitting on this little square piece here. So it's all done. We watched some music on the teddy last night and it was super comfy and has worked out so well, so definitely a win. So here we are in our freshly painted boat, and all the things that we wanted to do before moving on board are done. We currently have 2 weeks left of our lease at the little bungalow that we rent. So this is the time we've been waiting for. It's crunch time, it's time to move on board, and that's basically what's been filling up our time. We don't have any pressing jobs that we want to do on the boat right now. I think what takes precedence is downscaling, and downscaling a lot. And yeah, I think it must just be said that we're not people that ever saw ourselves as minimalists or having very few things or living a very contained small life. But yeah, over the course of this year our ideas have changed, and it's been super interesting going through that process and letting go of things that we up until now have been really attached to. Paul got rid of a motorbike that he rebuilt, and it's sort of been part of his life for quite a few years. I think I might have some footage of it somewhere, so if I do, I'll pop it in here so you can see it, because it was really like a beauty. It was such a funny story. We had to sell our sofa, which was gigantic, so we were worried that we weren't going to find a buyer for it. Anyway, we found a lovely pair of siblings through Facebook Marketplace, and they came to pick it up, and they had a small caddy van, and they couldn't actually get the two, it was an L-shaped sofa, and they couldn't get the two pieces to fit. We sort of stood in the drive for about an hour trying to figure out this whole thing out. So we said, let's just call it a day. You're more than welcome to come back and fetch the other piece. Let's just pop it in the garage, and then it'll be easy to pop into the van when you come back. We opened up the garage, and the brother walked in with Paul and obviously saw his motorbike and was super impressed, and turns out it's a passion of his. He has another motorbike and he's super interested in BMW bikes similar to the one that Paul had, and that sparked off a discussion and ended up that he bought the motorbike as well. And he's young and going to be starting a YouTube channel, which is super exciting. And yeah, so although I think it's difficult to let go of things, we've realized that we've been really lucky, and a lot of our stuff that we really loved is gone on to owners that are going to cherish it just as much, and it's going to be put to good use, and hopefully some other exciting things come from it. And so yeah, we are happy with that. And as much as it's sad and you've got to let it go and move on, it's like a band-aid. Once you rip it off, the pain's gone. We have packed up quite a few boxes, and it's going to be very scary fitting everything onto this boat. So I'm going to get stuck in and get these boxes out the way. They are definitely not going to unpack themselves, and I'll check in with you later. To be honest, we didn't actually bring that many boxes. We couldn't fit that much in our car, and most of it ended up being Paul's wardrobe. So he's going to be unpacking his clothes first so that I can see how much space there's got left. And also I'm terrified of that. I think that's my worst fear, is the wardrobe bit. But I was just unpacking these picture frames and sort of like personal bits, and thinking that it's quite strange to sort of be at the stage. Those are our wedding photos. Yeah, it's quite nice seeing our personal effects come on board and have it more feeling like it's going to be our home and sort of a more settled vibe. It makes me think of just like, yeah, the whole story and like how far we've come. And we started out with a 3-bedroom home before we got married, and we renovated the whole thing, And ever since then, we got married, then we moved, and then we moved to the UK, and now we moved on to a boat. So it seems we've been we started big and we've been downscaling from the start. I feel like it hasn't been too settling in terms of like a space that's our own or a home for quite a few years, and this is going to be it for us for quite a long time. So it's exciting and strange. I guess you just never know sort of the twists and turns that life is going to take you. But yes, I think tomorrow we shall attempt a walk. We kind of had this realization where we thought, now that sort of the hecticness of painting and sort of getting everything ready, and we've planned the rest of our move over the next 2 weeks, so everything's sort of in place, and we thought, hang on a second, we are living in a totally new area, so we've done no exploring of the town that we're in, no exploring of the surrounding area. Even when we did the canal, when we moved the boat in, we had just done like a 14-day trip of continuous cruising, so we weren't in like a mood to sort of be aware of our surroundings or anything like that. And every time we've been on the boat, it's been working and doing stuff. So yes, I think tomorrow we shall take a little trot, as long as it's not raining. It's definitely going to be cold, but as long as it's not raining, we shall explore the surrounding areas a little bit more and actually start to get a vibe for where we're living.
T-shirt.
I was saying the interesting thing about Paul's wardrobe is that he has never worn half of it, because being in the airline industry and an engineer is always in like a uniform and work pants and shirts, and so it'll be interesting to see now as we transition into his new life, whatever that may be.
Wear my own clothes.
You're gonna have to develop a style.
I'll do uniform stuff.
Feels a bit lost without his uniform. Show people those sunglasses in that pink baggie there. When did you buy those? I can't remember.
Oh, nice. They're my check me, check you glasses.
Whoa!
Can you see me checking you?
I see you. I can't miss you.
I check you, you check me.
Attention grabbing.
You can come with a pink sack.
Because wouldn't want to lose those, would you now?
That's all my clothes.
Where are you off to now?
Gallivanting.
Gallivanting?
See the sorts.
Leaving me here. Doing the hard jobs.
Oh my word. I'll just keep quiet.
That's a fun jacket you're wearing.
Straight out of the war zone. Badges.
I've never seen you wear all this stuff. You're gonna be like a whole new man.
Whole new man. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Paul's just gone out, and now I turn around and see he's put this piece of mat. I found it under the dinette when I was packing stuff away yesterday. Yeah, someone's obviously made like a makeshift yoga mat out of like some vinyl or something. They've even like taped it together, which is a bit ridiculous, and so obviously I'm getting rid of it. But I see he's just put it here. He's been complaining that all the flooring is so cold, so and it is true, like you can, when I'm standing in the kitchen cooking, I overheat almost, and I'm like, it's so hot in here, it's so hot in here, and I'm opening the side hatch and all of that, but down on the floor, like that cold from the water really does like seep up. and sort of move through. So it's almost like we have two levels of like heat, halfway up to the ceiling, and at the bottom, like if you don't have socks and shoes on, it's pretty chilly. So we had looked a while back sort of for like rugs and stuff online, and I just didn't feel, we looked at IKEA rugs, but we just didn't feel like that was right for us, like just to go and buy something sort of very generic. But I think we're just gonna have to cave and get something affordable for now, like at least a runner here for the bedroom so that our feet are warm when we're getting changed, or getting ready for bed and getting up in the morning, and then definitely something in the lounge as well. Because yeah, the lower half of the boat is, while in general it feels warm on here all the time and the fire is great, that cold in your feet really gets to you. So I'm not going to be able to convince him to get rid of this ridiculous, hideous yoga mat until we get a carpet. So that's being added to the list. So Paul left to go and pick something up at Argos, and I've just made a full, fresh cup of tea that I'm now trying to down, because it's not that much of a far walk from where we are, but he just phoned and said, can I please come pick him up? So I don't think he's tired, he just said he's walking with like the goods under his arm, and he doesn't feel safe walking anyway. So I'm gonna try and down this and then hop in the car and go pick him up. Hi. I'm only just getting into the car now. Are you sure? We have, oh, you can maybe I can just transfer the Morrison's because the car can be turn around, so that's by the train station. Alright. Okay. See you now. It's okay. Okay. Okay, love you. Bye. False alarm, folks. Apparently he said the traffic is hectic, so down the tea for nothing. Hi.
Well there, how are you?
Good.
Oh,
Yo, chilly out there, hey?
what a walk. I get no sanitize.
So here I am. It is nighttime, and obviously, as I promised, we did not go for a walk. Paul went for a walk today, but I did not join him. I got up this morning and was set to have a lazy day, and then Paul was like, it's Monday, aren't you going to do the video? And I was like, oh yeah. So I only got started at like 12. It is now 7:30 and it's only uploading to YouTube now. And by the time you'll watch this, I don't know if you watch on a Monday, but you'll see that it's really late by the time the video comes on. And yeah, I think it's mushrooms on toast for dinner.
Made it in time, doesn't matter, that's all that counts.
I know. I just, yeah, can't be starting a video at 12 in the afternoon of the day, on the day that it needs to be uploaded. But anyway, would love to show you some outside shots, some of the canal. It's just a bit of a weird time, and this video is going to be a bit weird because we're in the middle of moving and doing all the things and changing our lives. And
Looks good.
thanks, my honey.
Good job.
You look good.
Not as good as our broken TV.
What we didn't show you was that yesterday was a terrible day for Paul.
My nice swivel bracket. I broke the TV antenna port because the cable was too short. So we're gonna have to make another video of fixing the TV.
That's right. If we have to break things for the sake of showing you some interesting and helpful content, happy to. But yeah, it's been a bit of a weird few days, and so this video might be weird, but that's cool. Stay tuned, and we shall see you tomorrow.
I need to get off the boat now.
Morning.
Breakfast is finished. We have surfaced and managed to pull ourselves together. It's super difficult to get up in the mornings on the boat in this like winter light, and with the bungs in the windows it's pitch black and it's just so snuggly and warm. So yes, we definitely struggle to get out of bed, and on top of that, knowing the week ahead is going to be a long one, ending off with transferring large furniture in a van to Paul's brother's, and then cleaning up the place that we rent, and etc, etc. It's hard to be motivated knowing all the hard work that lies ahead, but it does, and we have to get going. Right, Mr. Monroe?
No.
He just said to me, he's like, don't fool me, they're gonna think I just lie around on this sofa. Truth is, that's exactly what he does. I'm kidding, he knows he works hard. But yes, time to clean up and ship out.
Yeah, right.
So we're just measuring our mattress. This is obviously the mattress that was just on here when we bought the boat. But we have a queen size bed at home with a solid base, and it's just super hard to maneuver around, and we just thought we weren't sure how to get rid of it or to pass it on. So yes, we are gonna be, we've watched some YouTube videos on it, and we're gonna be trying to cut our mattress. It's a really good one, and super comfortable, more comfortable than this one, and it's got a lot of extra padding. So the only problem is that we haven't been able to find an exact video on the type of springs that we have in our mattress, so it could go wrong. But we figured if it does go wrong, we were gonna have to get rid of the bed anyway, and we thought it's worth a shot at getting it, because if we get it right and we can get it on the boat, it's gonna be... We're just closing up and getting ready to head out. If you are enjoying our videos, if you enjoyed this video, strange as it was, please give it a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already. It's free, and it's the easiest way to just show us that you enjoy what we're doing, and the easiest way to give us your support. So we'd really appreciate that. We'll see you in the next one. Sure to be a little bit more eventful. The mattress story and the moving of some very large furniture, while not related to living on a boat, is sure to be entertaining. So see you in that one. Have a good week, and thanks again.